Okay, everybody, welcome. We are recording. As I was saying, we're gonna try and be a little better at getting started right at 9 a.m. these days. People got places to be. I got to be somewhere pretty quickly after this, so we're gonna try and be better about that. The Zoom link though is always open. So if you wanna get on at 7 a.m. and talk till 9, you're welcome to. You can stay on afterwards. It's always here for you. You can use it whenever you want. But otherwise, you just need your weight, whatever weight you got. Let's get started with our warm up. We're gonna do those neck either circles, or if you like some of that stuff we did, I was just calling it neck health, which is where we were tucking that chin back, right, and tilting and such. You're welcome to do those. But otherwise, let's do some neck circles together. Join me, join me, join me. Just gonna get started right off here. I do like that head retraction stuff that I was doing a couple times. So I'm going to do that if you want to join me in that. And that's just retracting our head and tilting like a pupper, right? Tilting the head side to side, or turning the head left to right, or taking your chin, or I guess your gaze to your armpit. That's another one you could do. But again, always retracting our head, trying to pull our head as if we have a wall behind us and we're trying to touch our head to the wall. If you are doing head circles, go ahead and change that direction. Those just get me a little dizzy, which is why I'm doing these instead. I'm gonna do a few more here and then we'll keep moving. Cool. Great. Let's give it some arm circles. Gonna go one at a time like you're swimming. Forward and forward with the other. Get all that range of motion. So take your time and grind the edge of where it'll let you go. Especially on the back area there, right? Back here. You're trying to make a perfect circle, even though your shoulder joint won't let you do that. I really appreciate shoulder stuff. I've dislocated my left shoulder a lot. I was considered a chronic dislocator, which just means that it pops out easily and all the time with little effort. Let's reverse those. And keeping my shoulders healthy has really, really helped me. So extending that to you guys, the things that I know and I know help me. Hopefully you will never have that issue of dislocating. But the shoulder joint is pretty amazing otherwise, because you can do all this range of motion. You can almost do 360 degrees. So it's a very, very open joint, which is really cool. It just makes it unstable. So that was arm circles. Let's do some lateral reaches. So just gonna widen your feet out and a reach sideways. Get that nice stretch along that long side. And you don't have to stay there that long. Take your time switching. But however long you want to hold it for, don't feel like you have to switch with me. Got my hand on my stomach just to make sure it's not really loosey. Cool. I'm gonna stop after this one. Gonna get some of those hip circles going. And I'm just really gonna push my hips back when I go around there. I want you to really find all the edges. I know I always say that, but trying to get a hamstring stretch in the back there. And then almost like feel my hip flexors when I come around the front. Whatever degree of intensity you're feeling. Do 2 more and then switch. And 5. Cool, I'm gonna reverse it. Sweet. Okay. I want you to set your feet up like you're going to do a double leg RDL, right? So about hip width apart with the feet. And I want you to do an RDL, right? So do a body weight RDL. And if you can see your camera, you should have a really nice flat back, right? And then stand up out of that. And even though your feet are so narrow, I want you to just get however deep you can get in a squat. And it won't let you go as deep as you normally can. And that's okay. And let's do another RDL. And then another squat. RDL and squat, RDL and squat. When you squat, try like splitting your toes apart, like sliding your toes open, if that kind of makes sense. Pete always talks about you're standing on a piece of paper and you're trying to rip that piece of paper with your toes, right? It should help your knees track directly over your knees directly over your feet. We don't want any of this, right? See what my knees are doing? I don't want my knees to come together. And splitting that piece of paper helps that. Helps keep those knees right over your toes. I'm gonna finish one more here. And good. Cool. Nice, easy warm up for us. Nice work. Moving along here. We're gonna get right into it after this. Trying some different styles of how we go about things today, at least for me. Yeah. Okay. So what I mean by that is we're gonna do an ascending rep count. We're gonna start with one rep and build up to 5, okay? So we'll go 1 rep of the exercise, 2 reps, 3 reps. That'll give you 15 reps in total, okay? Starting with 1 and ending with 5 reps. So take your time. There's no rush. This is one of those routines where it doesn't matter if I'm done, get all your reps, take your breaks as you need, just keep it safe, okay? But here we go. So the first one, if you have weight options, actually, if you want to just do bare hand, I'm just going to put a hand up in the air and that might have a weight. And I'm going to set one foot just pointed out a little ways, right? So I'm a little wider than hip width. I'm going to just point one toe out and then put my palm towards you, right? So both palms here are facing you. And I'm just going to slide this palm down the inside of my leg. And when I get somewhere where that feels good enough, I'm going to come right back up, okay? So that hand is going to track right on the inside of that knee. All right. And if you got a weight up there, I like to look at that weight. This is just like those oblique get downs we've done before, these ones, right? Where we're here and you got to get to the floor. It's just like that. Okay. Except we're standing now. So we're here and doing the same motion. All right. So take your time with that. Try no weight at all. Try your lightest weight. Maybe try your water bottle. It might feel kind of funny at first, but we're going to start with 1 rep. Oh yeah. And then if you are going to take a weight, sorry, this is going to take me a second to explain, but so let's say I just did that, right? There's 1 rep. I'm going to switch now. So I'm going to bring it down and I'm going to switch by clean and pressing. So either I just give it to the other hand and then clean, press, switch my feet and go. Come back up, bring it down, switch, clean, press. Now I'm on 2, right? 1 and 2, right? Bring it down, switch, and go, okay? So we're just counting those oblique ones, not counting the clean and press. That's just to switch hands, all right? But I want you to clean and press to get it there. And then the other one's just gonna be lateral lunges. You know what those look like. I'm gonna do the stepping version, right? Stepping into it, popping back up, right? Go to the other side for 1, and then back to here, 1, back to center, 2, and then 2 that way, okay? That is it, that's enough explaining. Let's get it going. Grab a weight that works for you. Again, if you wanna try it barehanded first, if it's new to you, highly recommend that, or a very lightweight, your water bottle, 5 pounds, whatever you think's good for you. Just keep it safe. Pete or myself will come check around just to make sure. This is kind of a funky one. It can feel funky, so let's make sure we keep it safe. Okay, let's do it. So we're gonna clean and press our weight first, and then get 1 rep on the one side, clean and press again, other side. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, clean it, Press it, get those feet oriented correctly. Palms face me. Kind of feels like I'm poking my hip out the backside, right? Bring it down. Gonna switch my weight. Clean and press. Orient your feet. Slide down. But yeah, pop that booty out, right? That's what it feels like. Poking my hip out the other side. Clean and press. I'm on 2 reps now. 1 and 2. Bring it down. Switch hands, clean and press. 1. It's okay if you get a little flexion in the knees, right? If they have to bend for you a little bit. Just want that back to be really straight. Brenna and I are both on 3s now. 3 on each side. This should get pretty tough by the end. Don't be afraid to put that weight down. We're not setting our weights down just because it's a little noisy on the floor, but if you want to set your weight down in between reps here before you clean and press it again, that is all good.
Sylvia, you might want to put that weight in your other hand and don't press it up overhead yet. And just put it on the bottom hand and just reach the other one. Yeah, a little easier. Good. And you might get more of a stretch back there as well. Good. Yes. Perfect. Yeah, just keep reaching that other hand towards that ceiling that whole time as if you had that weight there. Good. Everybody else, you look very good. Keep it up.
Yeah. Thank you, Peter. Orienting our feet every time. You got to reset for that other side. You on 4, Brenna?
Yeah.
Cool. Brenna and I are both on our 2nd set of 4, but again, it doesn't matter. Just get your reps. Doesn't matter how low you go. It's totally like a flexibility thing, right? Kind of like when we do the oblique get downs on our knee. Sometimes you get just to the hand. Sometimes you get all the way down to that elbow. Same thing here. You can just get to your kneecap, right? You can get to the middle of your shin. You can get all the way to the floor. It's totally based on how flexible you are, how new this is to you. Feeling good though. 5 for us. Get them all done. What weight did you have, Brian? Nice. Sweet, that's heavy. Just gonna see where everybody's at. Cool. So we're all standing up. Dana's finishing up. Pete's finishing. Cool. Get all the reps. Sweet. So we're on the lunges now. Stand up with me if you're ready. Checking on everybody. Everybody's done. Cool. Moving on. You're welcome to bring a weight with you in these lunges if you want. You're welcome to hold it down here in between your feet, right? Or hold it goblet position. It's up to you. It'll definitely make it a little harder. I'll do them with no weight for now though. Alrighty, so I'm gonna step into those. You're welcome to stay here if you want and just sink down into them, right? One at a time. That step makes you have to give a little bit more force to get back up to center, right? Okay, so we're doing the same thing, starting with 1, ending with 5. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna step this way. Press back up. There's one. 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 Going the same way. And two. Going here. One. And two. Big press off that ground, right? Slow it down on the way down and then press hard to get back up to center. There's three. If you're carrying a weight, you might be going a little slower, and that's okay. There's three. One. Oh yeah, and if you do have a weight, proud chest, right? Got to keep that chest out. Don't let your shoulders round forward. There's four. Going four the other way. One. Two. Three. I've been doing a lot of lunges lately, but that's okay. I don't know about you, but I've been pretty sore from them, which means we got some work to do on them. They can get stronger if they're sore. Five on my final five here. Two, three, four, and five for us. Take a breather. Nice. So I want you just to store that in the memory, those moves real quick. Store that, get down, right? Because we're gonna come back to it for a few more reps. But we're gonna move on and do the same type of routine for a couple other exercises, okay? So I'm gonna get started on that right now. Show you real quick. Lat pullovers. You know I like these. Going here, right? Got my weight up like I'm about to bench press it. And I'm gonna, with straight-ish elbows, right? They're not gonna stay straight, but they're pretty long. Going back there, meeting the floor maybe. Cool. And then I'm gonna lay my legs out flat in between every rep here and do a big hard sit-up. All right, there's one and one. So now I'm on twos, right? Two lat pullovers and two sit-ups. This weight is difficult for me because I have to have my arms narrow, right? If I was able to have my arms separated with two different weights, it's a little bit easier to sit up, okay? But since this is pretty narrow for me, you might have the same trouble. It might be really hard to sit up. If you have a couch or something to jam your toes underneath, right? It'll help you be able to fly up there a little more efficiently. So if you got something near you that you can jam your toes under, or a weight with a handle, right? Something like that, it could help you out. But anyway, we're gonna do the same routine, ascending to 5 reps, all right? So join us on the floor. Pick a weight that makes sense. Don't be afraid to put it down. But let's get it going. All right. All right, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, weights up, 2, 1, and pull over. Pretty straight elbows. Keep that low back smashed to the floor, and then legs long on the floor, sit up hard. Nice, Brenna. Bend the knees if you want. 2 reps now. Suck your belly button to the floor, right? It's a cue to try and get your low back down. Feels like your belly button is being sucked to the ground. Try that out on these pullovers now. 3 reps. Try to keep that low back smashed. 1, 2, 3. Legs long. 2. 3. On my pullovers again. 1.
Everyone's looking good. It's a great teacher.
Yeah. And compete. 3. 4. Oh yeah. Sitting up. Effort is so much higher for those sit-ups, huh? Gotta really power up. 3. 4. All right, let's work on that low back. Keep it down. Keep it down. Last 5. 3. Nice. Remember to take those little breaks wherever you need. Keep the form perfect. Brenna and I on our final 5 sit-ups here. 3. 4. 5. Woo. Get it, Brenna. Nice. Get them all. Get all your reps. And then we'll take a minute here. Nice work if you did all that. Some different type of stuff. Grab a sip if you like. So we're gonna restart from the beginning there. Those standing oblique lifts, and then the lateral lunges. We're gonna do less reps, okay? So we're not gonna go to 5 this time. Okay. So as I just said, we're gonna do 3 instead, but I wanna do the opposite way. We're gonna start with 3, end with 1, okay? Start with 3, end with 1. So pick your weight, and let's get set to do those. Remember, you're gonna clean it and press it first, and then set your feet, and then get moving, okay? Get 3, bring it down, clean and press, get 3 on the other side. All right, let's get it going in 3, 2, 1. We're starting. Clean, press, orient your feet. Palm faces me on the way down there. 1, 2, poking our hips out the backside here. And 3, bring it down. Switch, clean, press, orient the feet. Slide the hand on the inside of the thigh. Poking the hip out the backside. And 3, bringing it down, going to 2 reps now for us. Clean, press, feet set, palm faces us. Both palms face us, right? Even that top palm. 2, switching. Maybe you're feeling these now, even though we're doing less reps. That's a good thing. We got a lot of core today, by the way. Doesn't seem like it yet. Oh yeah, that's 2. Yeah. Thank goodness I have Brenna here. Clean and press. Come on. Switching. Final rep of this morning. Get it. One last good one. I'm gonna touch the floor. Good. Bring that weight down. Lateral lunges. Starting with 3, ending with 1. Challenge yourself a little bit if you like. Ooh, Brandon's picking up a weight. I'll pick one up. Actually, go even more hardcore. Get the gorilla. Ooh, ooh. All right, lateral lunges. Start going that way that is a little harder for you, okay? So for me, that's going left. Here we go, in 3, 2, 1, step out there. Big press, 1. We're going 3 times on that. 2, 3, okay, other way. 1, 2, 3. Keep that proud chest going 2 times. 1, 2. The way. 1, 2. Last ones. 1. Yeah, 1. Good. Get a little break. Little break. We are back to the lat pulls and sit up, okay? Same deal. Start with 3, end with 1, okay? We'll crush through this pretty quick. Just get our breath really fast. Let you guys watch me struggle. I'll use a heavy weight. Make some funny noises for you. Okay, let's lay it down. Lat pull over, 3 reps. In 3, 2, weights up, 1, go. Lat pull over 3 times. 1, 2, how's that low back doing? 3, legs go flat on the floor. Sit up hard. 1, 2, 3. Okay, bend those knees. Lat pull over 2 times. 1, 2, legs go flat. Almost didn't make that one. 2. 1 rep each. Let's get it. 1. Yay. Yeah. 1 and 1. Let's get another little short break. We're switching it up now. Don't have to do any of that again today anyway. Nice work. Grab a sip if you'd like. Okie dokie. So we're gonna move on to some time stuff. Time stuff. We're gonna do 40 seconds of Turkish get up sit-ups, okay? Hopefully y'all know by now, Turkish get up is my favorite functional movement. And part of the reason is because of that shoulder health, right? Anytime we're holding a weight and forcing our body to deal with, or forcing that shoulder joint to go through all this range of motion, it's good for it. If we can handle that weight, it's just gonna make it stronger, okay? So this is a Turkish get up setup. It's going to that elbow first and then up to the hand. If you're strong enough to skip the elbow part, you're welcome to, but then I would ask you to maybe try a heavier weight, okay? So if you can do this and go straight up to that hand instead of taking this elbow pause, right? That elbow pause, maybe you wanna try one of your heavier weights if you have it. But that's up to you. If you are gonna try a heavier weight, go slow. It's not about how many reps you get because we're doing timed, okay? So that's your Turkish get up, sit up. Next up, we're gonna do some push-ups, but we're gonna make them into a fly kind of. So my hands, if you can see them there, good. I'm gonna make them wider, and then I'm also gonna take my fingertips and point them out, right? Fingertips pointed out. I'm gonna show you from my knees, but it doesn't matter whether you're from your knees or you're from your feet. I'm gonna take most of my body that way, okay? And then the other way. You see how this is gonna go. If that's really, really tough, just don't go as far, right? So I can go right here in the middle, maybe narrow my grip up and just go a little bit left and a little bit right? It doesn't have to be all the way on that arm each way, okay? But I want you to try them at least before you step it down to a normal push-up, okay? If you need to. a normal push-up is your next modification. That's number 2. One more. Sorry, this is going to take me a second to explain, but I'm going to put this weight between my feet over here. Remember those walkouts we do sometimes in the morning or in the warm-up, right? Hands go to the floor, we walk it out. I'm going to lower myself to the floor and then do a Superman. All right, bring it all back, walk back, high pull when I get here. So I'm going to stand up to make sure that my back isn't bent from walking back, right? Because I don't want to grab the weight now. I want to stand up completely, then squat. High pull this weight, which is this one, right? High pull. And then I'm going to set it right back down between my feet, walk it out, do it again. Superman. Walk it back, stand up all the way. High pull. Walk it out. Okay? We'll get to that one when we get to it. It'll make more sense as you do it with me. But let's get it started. T, get up, sit up, okay? Don't want to spend all day explaining to you. T, get up, sit up. Just that sit up part. Choose a weight. Let's get it going. 40 seconds worth, okay? One side, yep. 40 seconds worth on one side. So it looks like this, right? If my right hand has the weight, right knee is bent with me, and then my left leg and my left arm are both about 45 degrees off my body. In 3, 2, 1, get to that elbow, get to the hand, and back down, elbow and hand. Again, if you can shoot up in one go, that's great. And if that's the only weight you got, then just keep doing that. But if you got a little bit heavier weight, feel free to step it up. Under 10 seconds. Just finish maybe one more really good one. 3, 2, 1, bring that weight down. Gonna switch sides. Show you something next time around that'll help our shoulders out also with picking these up and putting them down. But let's get this going. That weight up, same knee is bent. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I like to break down the step to the elbow, even if it's a lightweight for me, because it's good practice for me when I bump it up to the heaviest weight I got. When I try to Turkish get up that weight, I always go to my elbow. So I like to hit this step even though I could bypass it. 3, 2, 1, relax. Nice. Okay, we are on those fly push-ups, okay? So again, your fingertips are pointed outwards a little bit. And if you're gonna go for your knees, it's the same thing. Let's try it out. And we're gonna do 30 seconds worth, by the way. In 3, 2, 1, go. Pretty tough. Yeah, nice, Brenna. It's really hard. So again, you can always narrow your hands and try more of a normal push-up, but still just take your head a tiny bit to the left and a tiny bit to the right. And maybe you don't point your fingers out as much. So we turn it more into straight fingertips, right? As we get narrower, fingertips get straighter. 3, 2, 1, woo! Hard, really hard. Okay, so now we're on those walkouts. Superman, walk it back. A lot going on with this one. But once you get it just a couple times, you'll feel great about it. So weight goes right between your feet wherever you're standing. It won't get in your way. Brenna's got a super wide weight, so she's got to have her feet like this. But yeah, you've got 1 minute of this, okay? That's gonna fly by, even though it sounds like a long time. Okay, let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So get a good hamstring stretch right to your toes. Walk it out. Lower yourself to the push-up. Big Superman. Push up again. Walk it back. Don't touch your weight yet. Stand up all the way. Now squat, high pull. Set it down. Stand up all the way. Hamstring stretch again. Walk it out. Trying to get that hamstring stretch every time. So it just takes an extra half second of standing up all the way first. So stand up all the way out of this, then squat, high pull that opposite arm. Once you set it down, stand up all the way, bend over, hamstring stretch, walk it out. Hopefully it's making sense. Stand up all the way, high pull. Let's get one more after this. Oops, I almost did that. Let's get one more after this, just to make it equal. If you're staying with Brenna and I. Stand up.
Dana, put that between your feet. Put the dumbbell between your feet. Yeah, just straddle it, and then you don't have to like twist and grab it every single time.
Last rep here. Stand up all the way. Sweet. Take a little breather. That was 1 minute and 20 seconds. It's a little over, but that was just to get it equal on both sides. Hopefully you ended on that opposite arm. Cool. What are we at time? Sweet. Looking really good. Let's just take a second, but we're gonna do that all again. We're gonna do it all again. Going up? Nice. So T get up, sit up again. You got 40 seconds worth. And then those push-ups, and then those walkouts one more time. Okay, let's meet on the floor. Get yourself set. If you have weight options, pick something that's challenging. All right. Oh, I wanted to show you one thing. I'm sorry. Let me show you real quick. If you have, I mean, all weights I do it with. This is a 25 and I could easily pick this up and put it in place, but I'm going to, what's that position called? Fetal position. I fetal position around my weight, and this is the arm that's gonna work. I'm gonna put my hand on it like I'm gonna use it, but I'm gonna grab it with this other non-working hand and make my whole body do the work of bringing it onto myself, okay? We call this right here, doing this, right? And picking that weight up, just using my shoulder muscles. We call that the broken arm position. And you can imagine why. All these little muscles on our shoulder, that's a hard, if you got a heavy weight, that's a lot of work that it has to do and can potentially injure it, okay? So doing that fetal position around your weight and making this top hand be the really big mover, right? Because I could do this, right? This isn't gonna hurt me, even though this hand isn't using it. But anyway, grabbing that top, rotating on over, and now I'm ready to go, okay? So fetal position your weight if you can every time. Even when you set it down. I'll do that when I set it down here. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. I'll try and remind you when we set them down and then when we pick them up next time. Nice. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. So when I bring it down, it goes here, right? It goes here, grab it with my other hand, and then fetal position back to the floor. And then I usually just move around my weight. I leave it on the floor so I can grab it with my other hand now. And then same thing, fetal position, pick it up, move around maybe. Let's get it going. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. That'll become really normal the more you get used to it.
Nice work, everybody. Looking good.
4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down safely and roll over with it. Nice. A safe way to put our weights down when we're in that position. Okay, we're on those push-ups. Whatever you're feeling, that fly or not, or anything in between. Just remember, the more we bring our hands narrow, right? I can put my fingertips straight if I'm going a little more narrow and just take my body not as far left and right, okay? Not as far. 30 seconds worth. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I guess I comfortably have my hands at about a 45-degree angle, and that allows me to go as far as I want, left to right, or not at all. Halfway. These are tough. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Woo. We're dying over here. Hope you are too, in the right way. Okay, let's do it. We're gonna do those high pulls, walkouts, Superman, push up, all the things, right? Weight goes, as Pete said, literally between your legs. Like my shin bones are kind of equal with my weight. I guess it's in between. It's like in the middle of my foot. All right, so we're gonna walk it out first, right? Get a good hamstring stretch. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hamstring stretch. Let's try and move a little quicker this time. Lower to the push up, Superman. Push up, walk it back. Stand up all the way. Now high pull. Stand up all the way before you go again. Walk out. Lower, Superman. Push up, walk back. Stand up all the way. Now high pull. Back to the floor, stand up, hamstring stretch. Hopefully your hamstrings are feeling a little looser than they were this morning because of all these hammy things we've done. Find that flow now. I'm not gonna talk through it anymore. Stand up all the way every time. It's hard to get it. Finish the rep you're on. Finish the rep you're on. And take a breather. How we all doing? Yeah. Cool. Okie dokie, folks. It's time to just go for these muscles right here. Play the drum. Not really, but we are gonna crush our abs, hopefully. We got a little bit of time here. How much time do we have? Sweet. So we're gonna try and get through this routine twice. Do our best. You can set your weights away. We will not need them anymore. This is some all body weight stuff. We're gonna do 30 seconds per ab exercise, okay? You know all these. Tilt this down so I can see it. The first one is gonna be a starfish. It's very much like the V-up we did the other day. In fact, we're gonna do V-ups eventually, but starfish is where feet are a little bit spread, right? Arms are spread back here, and I'm reaching for that opposite toe, trying to pick my head and chest up. Trying to pick my head and chest up with my with my arm every time, okay? 30 seconds of that. Then you got some bicycles. You know those ones, right? We're here. Just going for that Friday morning ride, enjoying this nice sunshine after all that rain, huh? You know bicycles. I'll give you some other pointers there once we get going. Side planks. You know those. Side plank. If you need a little more taken off, bend that bottom knee, right? Bending the bottom knee makes it a little easier. Bending both knees, easiest, but it's still hard, still totally hard. The trick with these is I don't want you to just hold it, okay? I want you to move the whole time. Either reach unders or dips, okay? I couldn't see what somebody said there, but hopefully it's not something for me. But we're gonna get both sides of that, and then plank pulls. A lot of you know these ones. It's where we're doing a plank, but we pull our elbows towards my feet. I'm actively making my abs work harder, okay? And we're gonna do 3 seconds on, 3 seconds off. And I'll
We were
take you
just
through that.
commenting on Sully. He's not looking so good.
Oh, okay. Poor guy. Hope he's doing okay. But let's get it going, everybody. Starfish, join me on the floor. Starfish. 30 seconds each. I'll try and be really good about timing for you. And we'll take about 10 seconds in between, okay? Because I want to keep these rolling. Starfish in 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Try and bring that head and chest up with the hand. Almost like using that other arm as a like a Turkish get-up thing, right? You're kind of like pushing my weight on that elbow as I sit up. 3, 2, 1. You got 10 seconds. Bicycles are next. Here we go. 5, 4. Oh yeah. 3, 2. Get it going. 1. Here we go. Just cruising on your bike, but I want your chest up. Okay. I don't want you just reaching for that knee. Bring your chest up. Try and feel your upper back leave the floor just a hair. Chest up, chest up. If you have to take breaks during that, or I mean during these abs, that's a good thing. If you can't make it through everything without taking a break, then I'm doing my job. 3, 2, 1, relax. Side planks are next. Just roll over there. Roll over. Hurry up. Hurry up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dipping or reaching. You got to do one or the other. I want you to do one or the other. Remember, just take breaks if you need them. That is okay. Brenna's reaching. She's struggling. She took a break. Calling her out, but it's a good thing. Remember, if you have to take a break, it means you're pushing yourself. 5, 3, 2, 1. Relax. You can just roll over or switch sides. Well, you know what I mean. You don't have to face the camera if you don't want to. 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Keep going. Obliques, gotta love them. These are my grocery bag muscles. One trip, always from the car to the front door, right? Holding like 8 bags in one hand. 3, 2, 1, relax. Nice. Plank pulls. Plank pulls, let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And pull those elbows towards your feet. 3, 2, 1. Back to normal. 3, 2, 1. And pull. 3, 2, 1. Normal. 3, 2, 1. Pull. 3, 2, 1. Normal. 2, 3. Go. 1, 2, 3. Normal. 2, 3. Go. 2, 3. Normal. Go. 3. Good. Relax. Mixing all my words up as I get tired here. Nice work. Where we at? Cool. Let's do a few of these exercises. I wanted to save a little bit of time for stretching, and we got 8 minutes left. So we're gonna do some of them and not all of them. So which ones do we want to do here? We're gonna do those and those. Great. Lie on your back, please. You're either gonna do starfish or V-ups now, okay? So starfish, V-ups are these ones. Reaching for both feet. 30 seconds, 3, 2, 1, go. Starfish or V-ups. I'm not the best V-upper either. My legs seem to do a lot of the work. So I really gotta work to get my torso off the ground. I'm gonna take a break. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Sorry about my funny noises. Bicycles. Bicycles. That's what we're doing next. Make these count, everybody. Make them really count. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cycle it. Bring that chest really high, okay? That's what's gonna make these harder. Bring your chest up like you're trying, like a string is tied to your sternum and it's just being pulled skyward. Pull it up, pull it up. Yeah, there's a break. I'm gonna need one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Whew. Okay, let's see. Let's do plank pulls. Just kidding, we're gonna do side planks. Change our mind on the fly. I want you to do dips with me. I want you to do 5 dips and then switch to the other side. 5 dips, switch to the other side, okay? And you can switch just by taking this arm and replacing the elbow and rolling over, okay? Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. 5 dips. 1, 2. Doesn't matter how long they take you. 4, 5. Rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're with me, go to a plank now. Go right to a plank. Hold it. Hold your plank. Take a break if you need. We're gonna do 5 plank pulls and 3, 2, 1, and pull. 1, 2, 3, relax, back to normal, and go. 1, 2, 3, back to normal, and go. 1, 2, 3, there's 3, and go. 1, 2, 3, normal, last one, and go. 1, 2, 3, relax on the floor there. Nice work, hopefully you're all sweaty. And I'm gonna go right into a stretch, right into a cobra stretch here. On your elbows or your hands if you're that flexible. But fill your tummy with air, fill those abs. Hopefully you can feel them stretch when you take a deep breath. How'd I do with time? Not bad. Hopefully your abs will remember Friday's workout over the weekend. I'm just gonna push and angle my body a little bit towards you, even though my legs aren't really moving, so that I can stretch my left side here. And then I'm gonna do the opposite, turn away from you. And then really push with this one arm. Do you mind going to get that? I think it might be the, yeah. Okay, gonna go right into a hip flexor stretch, so not moving far. Or I mean, sorry, glute stretch. Going here. pest control guy just showed up. No? Cool. Great. Again, taking our head and shoulders towards different parts of my leg here. Pete and I both like to scoot our foot up, right? So it's not down by my hip, it's being pushed up a little higher. And then I take my head towards that foot, towards my shin, towards my knee. Just changes where you're gonna feel it back there. It's totally cool to feel it in your thigh and other parts of your hip. All right, I'm gonna switch these out. Oh yeah, this one needs it. Nice work today, everybody. Hopefully that felt good. I hope you have time to enjoy the sunshine today. That rain was hard on my psyche. Change that angle of the foot if you haven't already. Let's do a quick, hip flexor stretch. Brian and I are just protecting our knees with a pillow, but let's reach up overhead with that. I'm not gonna spend a really long time here. Got about a minute and a half left. I'm gonna switch already because mine feel pretty good. We didn't go too crazy on the hip flexors today. But I was sore from Pete's workout, from those V-ups and such. My hip flexors were definitely sore. Okay, all I've got left for you after this is a down dog and a child's pose. So let's do that. Down dog it. And hopefully you've kind of figured out what you like in your down dog by now. So maybe you like to pedal your feet, right? Press into one, press into the other. I like everything that Pete and I normally do. I like to try and get my head through my arms there, really stretch my hamstrings. I like to pedal it out. I like to spend a lot of time on one foot. Let's walk your toes just an inch closer to your face, just an inch. And now let's push our head through the window, right? Your arms are your window. Yeah, that feels good. Okay, gonna give it a child's pose. It is 10 a.m. though, on the dot. 10 a.m. in 15 seconds. And this is it. I'm gonna spend about 30 seconds here and then call good. Take 3 really big, deep breaths. And that's all you're gonna focus on while you do that. If you're done with your 3 breaths, good job. Nice work. Give yourself a nice pat on the back. You did it. Happy Friday. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully that was somewhat fun for you. And I hope your muscles remember us this weekend.
That was great. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Thanks for joining.
It was a lot of fun.
Thanks for making us shut up in the morning.